So I've heard you talk a lot about the volunteer spirit.
Right.
And I've heard you speak directly about what it means to be a volunteer. What does it mean?
Yeah. Well, I like to joke and say, I was on the phone last night trying to help recruit a softball player here. And I said to her, it's different from being a bulldog or a gator. And those are great schools, don't get me wrong. But being a volunteer means something.
Yeah.
And it means you put yourself forward in service for others. You put others first. You put the mission first. And you see that everywhere on our campus.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it among our student athletes, among our students. Vols, this year, Vols caring for Vols.
Yeah.
They're doing it by wearing their masks. They're doing it by trying to be a campus where everyone belongs, everyone matters,
Yes.
taking a risk at trying to do the right thing. So I think it's important. And there's something about being an alum from this place.
Mm-hmm.
It never leaves you.
Yeah.
This place never leaves you. You may leave us, but this place doesn't leave you.
Yes.
So I think that it's a resource we have.
You yourself are a philanthropist. You are not just a leader here at UT, but you give back, you give generously to the United Way.
I do.
So I gotta ask, why do you give to the United Way, and why would you tell anybody else to give to the United Way?
Well, I think it starts with, I'm a preacher's kid. I grew up like my dad believed in tithing. I can't say I've quite gotten to the level of giving he would want me to, but I do believe it's important to give back. United Way makes it easy for people to give, I think. I became a big fan of United Way in my previous jobs where I wanted to give back. I didn't have time to volunteer, to kind of lead in the community, but I could write a check. And so when at work I see this folder, this is how it started with me, and all these opportunities, that made it really easy for me to check that one and go, you know what, that means something to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's super important, and we just got to keep working at it. And the times that we're in right now in our country, philanthropy's never been more important.
We need it more than ever.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So we're walking right here in front of Smokey,
Yeah.
and I know you bleed orange,
Oh yeah.
but if you couldn't be a Vols fan, who are you cheering for?
Well, if I'm not going to be a Vols fan, I'd probably go back and cheer for my undergraduate institution, SMU,
Okay.
which got the death penalty all those years ago. I'm still mad about it. I always root for them.
Yeah.
And in recent years, it's not like rooting for the underdog anymore. They've been doing a lot better. So I think we always go back to our alma mater. I got my PhD at Texas, but I don't talk about that around here. The other UT. So I'm a big, I go back to my undergraduate school. I root for SMU.
There you go. I love it.
But that's not a problem because they don't play us.
That's right. That's right. You have a unique first name.
I do.
And I gotta ask, is there a story behind that?
There is a story. So my name, Dondi, I was named after 3 Methodist ministers.
Really?
One, they were my dad's best friends. My dad was a Methodist minister when he was in seminary, Perkins School of Theology at SMU. His 2 best friends were named Don Forsman, D. Hinckley. They put the name together. I have my dad's middle name, Dondi Lee. So that's my name. So I grew up really hating that name because teachers couldn't say it. I was sort of shy.
Yeah.
But I also loved it because those 3 men have been really big parts of my life. And of course, my dad, always.
What a great legacy and heritage there.
Yeah, and I don't have to use my last name. I can just say Dondi because how many people know a Dondi? Yeah, so.
We got Madonna, Beyonce,
Cher.
and Dondi.
I just dated myself, Cher.
Chancellor, thanks for your time today. We really appreciate it. As we're about to kick off the United Way campaign here on campus, what challenge or what would you say to the faculty and staff here that are considering a gift to the United Way today?
Stop and do it. Sometimes it can end up meaning more to you than to the recipient. That was my case in Nebraska. I found something called Morning Hope, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G Hope. It was on the United Way page. I said, you know what? It's a grief center for children and families. I'm going to check that off and do that. It turns out that I'm still a grieving mom, and that giving united me with other grieving family members.
Wow.
So over time, I became involved in what they were doing. And honestly, my gift every year was paled in comparison to what that center, I think, did for me.
Wow.
In engaging me in the community and helping me connect with other people who shared that passion.
Well, I always say we're only one incident, one event away from needing the support of others, and United Way is a great way to get back.
Exactly. So thank you for what you're doing.
Hey,
keep up the great work.
Thank you, Chancellor, and thanks for your time today, and good luck, and go Vols.
Go Vols is right.